Into this. Can $10 a day really change everything? I mean, think about that for a second. $10. That's what, the price of a couple of coffees? A quick lunch? Most traditional financial advice completely glosses over amounts this small, kind of just treating them as rounding errors. But the data we're looking at today, it suggests that this exact, easily dismissible amount is actually the absolute foundation of massive financial transformation. Now, you might be thinking, oh, this is just a catchy one-off slogan. But look at this number, 44. That is the number of videos produced by creator Amol Rathod on the Smart Money Hub channel. So this isn't just a fleeting thought, it's a deliberate recurring strategy. Over the course of 44 videos, the creator is relentlessly driving home these massive financial claims based on this exact framework. It really shows a deep structural conviction in this method. It's a highly focused thesis being taught over and over and over again. Section 1. The Micro-Investing Mindset. It really all starts with incredibly small, everyday decisions. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the source material completely ignores large sums of money. We really need to reframe how we look at the barrier to entry for building wealth. Look at these points. We're talking about a $10 a day investment, a $17 decision, a $20 AI secret. Notice what's missing? There are literally no mentions of $10,000 initial deposits or massive inheritances. Instead, the focus is entirely on the leaky budget. You know, those dozens of small, easily missed expenses happening every single week that just silently drain your wealth. Unused subscriptions, daily food deliveries, you name it. It's a radically inclusive approach to finance. It suggests the key to getting ahead isn't necessarily your salary, but how deliberately you deploy the pocket change you already have. Take $50, for example. This exact, incredibly modest figure is highlighted in multiple instances within the source data. I mean, to put that into perspective, for most people, $50 is just a single subscription renewal or a modest dinner out. It's an amount of money that so easily slips through our fingers without a second thought. Yet, in the framework of the Smart Money Hub, this exact figure is treated as the seed capital for an entirely different life. And here is why that $50 is absolutely crucial. The source material explicitly connects that tiny investment to a staggering, life-altering outcome, becoming a millionaire. The contrast here is just brilliant, isn't it? It pits a microscopic input against an astronomically large output. It completely shatters the illusion that you need a lot of money to make a lot of money. But, of course, you're probably wondering, what on earth is the bridge between a $50 bill and a financial empire? Let's move to and see how this builds over time. The secret ingredient here is relentless consistency. Day 1, investing just $10 a day. It honestly doesn't feel like much at first. Year 5, staying the course. This is the messy middle, right? Where most people quit because they aren't rich yet. But at year 10, everything changed. These micro-investments require a solid decade of patience to actually mature into massive wealth. The blueprint isn't some shady get-rich-quick scheme. It's more like a get-rich-inevitably scheme, powered entirely by the sheer force of compounding time. Section 2, the AI wealth secret. This is where emerging technology steps in to amplify these tiny investments. The janitor who let AI manage his money then shocked Wall Street. I really want you to feel the cinematic weight of that exact quote from the source material. A janitor, someone working an everyday normal job, utilizing artificial intelligence to track his spending, plug the leaks in his finances, and completely beat the traditional system at its own game. He didn't have one giant financial problem, he had dozens of small ones. By letting an AI assistant analyze his habits, ruthlessly cut out unnecessary subscriptions, and completely automate his savings, AI quite literally saved his financial future. It's brilliant. It's the everyday janitor versus the Wall Street elites. Historically, the elites had absolutely all the advantages: teams of analysts, supercomputers, algorithmic trading, the whole shebang. But artificial intelligence, it is the great equalizer. It levels the playing field between normal, hardworking people and massive financial institutions. An everyday person with an AI tool now has the strategic capability that used to cost millions of dollars just to access. And this brilliantly illustrates the phenomenal growth potential we're talking about. Look at this jump, straight from an input of a mere $20, rocketing all the way up to $20,000 through the AI secret. That multiplier effect is incredibly difficult to achieve through traditional means. The source suggests that when you apply artificial intelligence to even the absolute smallest amounts of microcapital, the growth trajectory becomes exponential. The technology steps in and does the heavy lifting for you. Section 3. Shocking Wall Street. Combining microcapital with AI management creates a totally new, disruptive financial blueprint. By combining accessible microcapital with the analytical power of AI, we can bypass the old financial gatekeepers entirely. Which leaves us with one really powerful thought to close out today's explainer. What is your $17 decision? The source material makes it crystal clear that your financial future isn't actually dictated by your salary, but by your daily choices. So what small amount of money can you redirect today using the tech already sitting in your pocket? Because as we've seen, those tiny decisions might just be the very first step toward a totally changed financial future. Thank you so much for joining me today, and remember, keep questioning the financial norms around you.